You are listening to Thunderbolt Sports Talk. Here are your hosts, Charlie Adams and Timothy Yee.
Welcome to the fourth episode of Thunderbolt Sports Talk. We're here joined with Tim Yeen and a special guest, Adrian Foreman, Ace Foreman, star running back for the Cranston East Thunderbolts football team. Before we get to him, Tim, let's just start off right off the bat with the Cranston East results. I know cross country and tennis continue to do their thing, but how's East doing as a whole?
Yeah, tennis, cross country, they keep winning. Tennis, they had a game yesterday, but that got delayed due to the darkness coming at them, so they're going to pause that for now. They're going to continue at a later time. 7-0 versus Woonsocket 2 days ago. Olin Fisher, Thor Corcoran, Kara McGarty, Tomaselli, Olivia Tomaselli, Vorperian Means Waldorf, Hart Sigler, and Shaw, Bella Hassel all winning right there. So nothing too surprising. They have been on a roll, so I really expect nothing less. Cross country, they've been doing well. Cam Felici, Cameron Cohen Brinker, the freshman, doing really awesome for the boys. Mackenzie Rose, Madison Dutra, both doing hard running well. They're playing well. And yeah, that's the winning stuff. Obviously, every team plays hard, and some of the losses piled up. But I'd like to highlight the best game of the week. I think Tiverton Cranston East girls soccer held on to a 2-0 lead at the half, but Tiverton just didn't stop fighting back. They scored 5, and the 2 from the second half of Cranston East wasn't enough. They lost 5-4 there. Bella Acevedo, Maddie Gallo, Vicky Acevedo, and Macy Barron all with a goal. Vicky Acevedo adding an assist. Lily Guyon with 2 assists for her. And we bring it to yesterday, 7-1. Cesar Huanca with a goal, and a 7-1 loss versus North Smithfield. And for field hockey, it was a 1-1 tie. They had an overtime period, which I didn't even know existed, but they played hard, they played tough, but Charahoe found its way into the net in the fourth quarter. But, both teams played a really hard effort.
All right, now that we're all caught up on what happened for the Thunderbolts, let's look to what's going to happen tonight. Cranston East football going at Stadium against Woonsocket. I think it's a good time to introduce our guest, Ace Foreman. How excited are you for the matchup tonight?
Oh, I'm really excited for this matchup. Been looking forward to this game all year. Shook the jitters off against Barrington, looking to come in fresh this week against Woonsocket. Hopefully get our first win and then just keep going from there.
Now, I want to just have a quick question. Where does the nickname Ace come from?
So it comes from my coach from 10U, Coach Darren. He called me Ace Boogie all the way till 13U, and then the name Ace just stuck from there.
Now, Tim, you're going to be on the play-by-play for this game. What are you looking forward to in this matchup as well?
Yeah, for sure. I'm obviously looking for you, Ace. Whenever you're trying to run the ball, I hope you make some big runs out of that offensive line. I hope Jay Chags, takes a step forward. It's going to be continuous steps forward. If he finds his click tonight, I think y'all got this. The defensively, I know y'all had a little bit of problems this year, but if y'all step up, I know Woonsocket is one of the tougher teams to play, but defense wins, and if y'all got defense, y'all win in that game.
All right. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Kickoff moved to 6 p.m. at Stadium. Cranston East looking for their first win of the season. Are we ready to move on to some real sports? Or actually, hold on. Before we move on to real sports, let's ask a quick question. What teams do you follow, Ace?
I follow the New Orleans Saints. It's my favorite team.
New Orleans Saints. What about in the NBA? Are you sticking with the Pelicans or?
No. Wherever KD goes, I go. So.
All right. So currently a Suns fan. Of course, Tim Yeen, a Heat fan. Both teams not acquiring Damian Lillard. Both teams not acquiring Drew Holiday. Celtics getting Drew Holiday this week. big acquisition for them and a big loss for the teams surrounding them, Tim.
Yeah, I know we lost Damian Lillard. I know we lost Drew Holiday. I know I was depressed for like a week about that. But now that I look into it, I look at emo Jimmy Butler. I look at a disgruntled Tyler Hero. I look at a more invigorated Bam Adebayo. I look at a coach as Eric Spoelstra, like Eric Spoelstra, who's done a lot more with a lot less compared to the other teams. I know last year, we beat Jason Tatum off his breaks, Game 7, with Jaylen Brown too. Just Jimmy buckets, Bam, not even Tyler Hero. We had to rely on Gabe Vincent. So I think the same thing will happen this year. I mean, good job on you getting Drew Holiday. Good job on the Bucks on getting Dame Lillard. But in the end, you already know who's going to win the finals, baby.
Not the Heat. Going back to football, you said you're a New Orleans Saints fan. They took a pretty mighty loss this weekend to the Buccaneers, but looking forward, they're going to be facing the Patriots this weekend. Do the Saints have a chance? It's sitting 2-2 right now.
I feel like the Saints are just gonna come in and dominate. I just hate New England. I hate it. Hopefully Alvin Kamara he's cooking up, like running the ball. Chris Olave, like everybody on the Saints team, just cooking the Patriots. Absolutely cannot stand that team.
Well, Alvin Kamara was looking very strong, at least in the passing game in his return. I think he was targeted over 12 times. So we'll see how they go. Not sure if Derek Carr is ready to suit up. Might see some Jameis Winston action. He didn't look too good in his one snap last week. But the Patriots also didn't look too good. I mean, this team is terrible.
Yeah, well, first things first, I probably should have never traded Alvin Kamara to one of my fantasy teammates in one of my fantasy leagues. That was probably a bad decision from the get-go. He was suspended. No, he wasn't even suspended at that time. He was about to come off a suspension, so that was just a stupid move by me. And about the Patriots, I don't think they got this in the bag. I mean, we saw last week versus the Cowboys. I think that game just proved right there. Mac Jones, probably not the future of the franchise, man. I mean, I gave him 50 chances. He responded to some of them, but the most critical ones, he didn't. Bill Belichick, much as I love him, he's a legend of the game, the greatest coach of all time. His game, the time might have passed him. I mean, you look at these scores, you look at these kind of close affairs, but Bill Belichick can't seem to get things going. It was most prominent versus the Cowboys. I don't even know what happened, but I just gotta say, I think the time has passed for Bill Belichick. I mean, if he stays, he stays, but Mac Jones, I think you gotta go.
A big part of that Cowboys games were the injuries to key players for the Patriots, especially Christian Gonzalez, Matthew Judon, both missing significant amount of time. Saints are gonna have deflated Patriots team come this Sunday. It's going to be a rough one for them. Let's move on quickly to baseball playoffs starting up. Got to cover it. It's the biggest part of the year for them. Sweeps in all of the wild card series, notable teams being eliminated, both teams from the AL East. The Rays and the Blue Jays both being eliminated. Orioles still in contention in the postseason, but AL East that the Red Sox couldn't make it out of. Two teams that beat them out, getting swept in the first round. So it's going to be interesting to see how the baseball playoffs shake out as they lead into the ALDS. Tim, bring us into our next topic.
Next topic, I mean, I want to keep talking about Ace a little bit more. I mean, just talk some questions for him. I know I'm probably not reading the script right now, but, might be a good time. Might as well. So, Ace, when did you start playing football, and did you play any other sports besides that?
I started playing football when I was 8 years old, and then I took 2 years off, came back when I was 10. And then I ran track throughout middle school. I think 6th grade, I was terrible at track. Then 7th grade, that December break, I don't even know what I did, but then I just came out of there like full head of steam.
Yeah.
And then ran track for the Providence Cobras. Ran at Reggie Lewis. And yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of track. I mean, you're doing track for Cranston East too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get back into doing track.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds good. I know you were on the. Were you on the lacrosse team last year?
Yeah, I was on the lacrosse team for 3 games, and I had to make an early retirement.
Oh, that sucks. Here, man. I mean, I know. I mean, at least it happened. I mean, I know Caden Holtzman. A shout out to him. You know, he had a early retirement as well. A little bit of a forced retirement, kind of. But I think he's doing a lot better now. So you know what? First off, what made you decide to choose football over like anything else?
I don't know, just just a way to get off anger sometimes. Like it's a good outlet. Like, a lot of people just say like they don't even like the sport football. They just like going out there and hitting people.
Yeah.
So like enjoyment in doing that. Not looking to hurt anybody, but just going out there to like relieve some stress. A little bit.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I feel you there. I mean, sometimes I need to release some stress as well. Maybe I should suit up sometime. You know, Chaz, you want to ask any questions for him?
Well, I think, our podcast, we have a decent listener base so far in our early going, but I think it's low enough and probably fitting enough that we can ask this question. We were wondering going into this season whether or not we'd have you on the team. There was talks about you transferring to Central. What was the decision making and not?
The decision making was just like have to sit half the season. I was gonna make the switch, but I was thinking I'll just thug it out with my boys one final time. Yeah.
And I'm just going to keep going here. You started joining our Xbox parties, or at least my group's Xbox parties, playing some party animals. What are your thoughts on this brand new game?
It's an all right game. I don't know. Chaz is always piecing me up in that game, so I had to hop off for the last 2 nights, but I'll be back on tonight.
Yeah, I know. I know Chaz keeps trying to make me buy the game. I keep saying whenever I have money, aka I'm probably not gonna buy the game. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it if I feel like buying the game. Is it actually good, Chaz?
It's definitely a good game, Tim. You definitely have the money to get it. I'm almost guaranteeing you have the money to get it. We've been handling the broadcasting for these past couple of weeks in large capacity, and I think you can afford a $20 game at this point.
I mean, the question is if I can afford a $20 game, but if I will buy a $20 game.
I mean, it's worth every penny. I know Evan Morrell, TSM member, has compared it to Prime Fortnite, also known as 2017 Fortnite. So that's high praise from him.
Well, I mean, I never played Prime Fortnite, bro. I mean, I played Season 3, but not the dang Prime Fortnite, bro.
Season 3 is definitely Prime Fortnite in my book.
All right. Let me rephrase it. I sucked at Prime Fortnite, bro.
You're probably still bad now. Let's keep it going. Sticking with Cranston East. Adrian, if there's one athlete that you would follow as a fan, or that you do follow as a fan, who is it at Cranston East?
I got a couple athletes. Isabella Acevedo, her hard work and playing club sports. Mike Terry comes off of injuries and just bounces right back. Remember freshman year, he had a broken tibia in both legs and bounced back. Now he's like one of our best receivers on that team. Larry Inn, just a really good athlete.
And a good photographer.
And a great photographer. Who else? I think that's it.
Also, big news, I think, coming out of this week. You're the newest member, I believe, of Cranston East Thunderbolt Sports Media. What's your plan for joining Thunderbolt Sports Media following the football season?
Just to blow it up a little more, get some attention on Cranston sports and everything. Commentating, just blowing it up on social media and all that stuff. Getting some attention to for athletes.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it, man. I mean, I appreciate you joining at the first place. And I think we have a great winter season ahead of us. I mean, we got boys basketball. They got a new head coach. What's the mystery surrounding them? I mean, they got a lot of new talent. I'm not sure, how that talent's going to play out in that first year. Girls volleyball, their second year, everyone's getting experience. Aiden Gulliver, Cassie Hernandez all gone now. So now it's going to be Maya Buckets all on that, plus some juniors. Track, they always do pretty good. I mean, I already know there's always some star athletes on that. And, maybe even getting a little bit of wrestling in, which I know you're going to be dodging, apparently, the first basketball game with some wrestling.
Well, yeah, dodging to go to some professional wrestling, WWE. Ace, have you been tapped into WWE at any point in your life or currently?
I remember in third grade I was, I don't know, I feel like I just grew out of it.
I mean, it's around the John Cena era, I'm sure. What's the future look like for Ace Foreman?
Hopefully college, playing at the second level, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, I mean, college is a big one. I'm not even sure if I have any more questions, but hold on, let me think of something real quick. I know you got senior superlatives coming up. Voting's open right now. I know some people still haven't voted yet. You want to shout yourself out real quick?
Yeah, vote me and Gianna Blanco for iconic duo. Mm-hmm. Most athletic, obviously. No hate to Larry, but I gotta win that. And if he does win, we gotta run a 40.
I mean, I've heard Larry's argument. He does have, it seems, more sports on you.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely does have more sports on me, but I tell him it's about speed. Like we run a 40, blow him out any day of the week. Good day, bad day. Just tell him to let me know.
Tim, those senior superlatives being made by class counselor, student council?
I think the class council is doing the superlatives this year, and then they're going to send it off to yearbook.
Do you have any senior superlatives you want to get shouted out while we're on this topic?
Vote me. Hopefully most famous. I mean, hopefully. Both like to become a billionaire. I mean, hopefully again. If NBC give you that nice money, you already know. And I guess most likely to save the world, because why not, bro?
While we're here, I'll just say vote me for most likely to be successful. It's the hardest one to advertise yourself for because you just sound like the cockiest man in the world, but come on. I've been handling it on every end of this stuff for years, published in the local paper 3 times, 5 times, who knows? We're running up the numbers there. So just vote me there. We'll have no problems. If you want to message me for who I should vote, I'll trade votes with you if you haven't voted already. I know I haven't voted already.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'd vote you to be the most likely be the next Eric Rube. Let's get started with the haircut, bro.
I'm never doing the Eric Rube haircut. I mean, all the respect to Eric Rube, but I'm kind of doing what he does, just on a smaller level here at Cranston East, not covering as many schools, but it's kind of the same work, covering high school sports, and covering Cranston East sports has not been the most giving job at times. I'm sure it's not the same for you.
Yeah, you said you're going to be like Eric Rube, but I know he has Ruby Tuesdays. Are we getting Chazzy Mondays?
No, I've had some ideas in the works for athlete segments like that for Thunderbolt Sports Media, sort of cooking with Chaz, making food with some student athletes, or some form of driving interview, some carpool karaoke kind of thing, but nothing coming to fruition yet. It's a long road up.
Yeah, this leads into another question, Ace. If Chaz actually made a Cooking with Chaz show, would you have any preferences on what to make with him?
I have to make some baked mac and cheese with Chaz. Nice big pan of baked mac. And absolutely devour it with Chaz.
Well, I'm all down for that. I just want to say one thing: green bean casserole might be on the menu for whenever I'm cooking. It's good stuff if you make it right. It gets a lot of hate. Ace, what is some of the favorite foods that you're rocking at the dinner table?
A lot of Spanish food. Rice, beans, steak, caramelized onions, peppers, all that stuff. Yeah.
Now, let's keep learning more about you. Where are we going for fast food? What's the top three?
Go to say McDonald's first, Burger King second, Wendy's third. BK has not been sitting well in my stomach though, so I'm gonna have to stop that before games. So
Yeah, I mean, I have to low-key disagree with you on the Wendy's and Burger King placement. I think it's like a flip flop. I don't even think BK's in the top three. I mean, I think McDonald's, Wendy's, these would be up there. I think I prefer Wendy's a little bit more, but BK, I don't know. I mean, I know it's down the street from here. I mean, I know it's good when you got nothing else, but I don't know. I mean, it's probably just a presentation of it.
I mean, yeah, it's right down the street, and I've never even for 1 second thought that I was going to walk down the street and get some Burger King, especially when across the street there's Nas Halal, there's Baja's. There's a bunch of good spots over there. There's no way I'm turning the other way and going to Burger King. If I'm going top three, I'm going with the juggernauts. I'm going with Five Guys, Chick-fil-A, all the break your bank ones, and I guess if I have to put a third, I might just leave it for the top two because I can't even find a third that is on par with those two.
Yeah, I mean, I know you mentioned the halal and the Baja's area type thing. You got a preference from that place over there, Ace, or
everyone's always telling me Nas Halal is good, so I'm gonna have to try it one day.
You've never tried the chopped cheese yet?
I have not.
Oh my goodness. It's pretty up there. Since reaching high school, my friends, they got cars before me. They started shouting out all the food spots around here that they're all pretty much better than what I got on the other side of Cranston, besides Poco Loco. But other than that, seeing what Caliente, what Nazalol, Sonia's, Alani's has to offer, they're all leaps and bounds above most of the food I've had back home. I'm still in Cranston. I'm not that far away, but those are the top spots in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I had their cheesesteak out from the halal place. I need to try the chopped cheese though. I mean, if it's that good, you might as well. Shoot. I mean, Ace, I know you play some video. I know you play Party Animals with Chaz and crew over here. Are there any other games you prefer? Any top games of all time?
Madden definitely up there. Again, beating that a little bit, but we're gonna be up soon. Fortnite, Call of Duty coming out. Beta releases today.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, you getting that?
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3. Definitely gonna have to buy that. Yeah, start the preseason grind.
Yeah. I mean, I played Chaz Madden. I think you should play him more because he's absolutely awful at it right now. COD Modern Warfare 3, it looks good this year. I can't say that about the last few years. Maybe Cold War. I played that because it was free, and plus I got it as a Christmas gift. So, and plus I've been enjoying the zombies a lot. But Modern Warfare 3, I think the multiplayer is about to really pop off. Chaz, I know you had something to say about Madden.
I mean, yeah, I'm always down to play Madden, and I'm not even gonna say you'll probably get the best of me. I know you were taking some losses to some of the worst players I've ever faced, so I don't know if you'll have my number in that. Just gotta keep the ball on the ground when I'm playing Madden, because whenever it goes to the air, it just seems to not go my way.
Yeah, it seems to go my way to my D lineman's way. I know you played with A. Richardson, barely scrambled with him. I don't even know if you barely threw with him, but it was an awful performance by you, Chaz. It was awful. I mean, I forgot who I was playing with. Probably like I don't know, just probably some bum team, and I still beat you. Like I don't even know.
I mean, that was just Madden. It's the same game every year. I can't. It's just a bad game. That's why I stick to games that also don't care about their fan base, like 2K. That's where it's at when you're talking 2K24. We could keep it on video games, or we could move on to music. Big news in music today. Drake's new album dropping, finally dropping. Have you got to listen to it, Ace?
I haven't gone to listen to it yet. Woke up 40 minutes after it dropped. I wanted to stay up all night, but I was like, I have a big game tomorrow, and yeah. So I'm just looking forward to listening to that throughout the school day.
Yeah, Drake's new album, big features on it from the likes of J. Cole, 21 Savage, Bad Bunny. It's a long album though, 23 songs. You can't expect any great earth-shattering performances from Drake when you have 23 songs. It's kind of the NBA YoungBoy formula of dropping everything you have, and hopefully 5 of them or so turn out to be a good song. So, from my early listening, it seems like a little improvement, a couple of non-skips to start off the album's always good, but it's definitely worse than Her Loss and probably better than Scorpion, I guess, because that album's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, 23 songs. If this was released on like a Wednesday morning, Monday white morning, we could have had all the time to listen to the new album. Could have had all the time, but it's good. I mean, I hope it's good. Uh, I mean, I enjoy some of Mr. Drake's songs, but hopefully I get to enjoy some of his more.
All right, and keeping with music, what's on the pregame playlist for Ace?
So definitely Blue Notes by Meek Mill. Always listen to that to lock in. Outside Looking In by G Herbo. Gotta listen to that at least once before a game. Sometimes it's just be on repeat throughout the school day. Some Young Boy in there.
Now, do you have a most embarrassing song on this playlist that you're willing to share?
Ski by Sexy Red. Definitely one of my most embarrassing songs.
Well, that's not embarrassing. I mean, somebody asked in the Thunderstorm group chat to play some ski. I asked Mr. Simone. He denied that quickly. I mean, I'm like, I gotta play it for the. I'd say play it for the people, but I don't know, Chaz. What's your take on it? Should we play ski on the stereo?
That song is literally terrible. It's definitely worthy of being the most embarrassing song on your playlist. Oh my, ski. I'm pretty sure Sexy Red has a feature on this new Drake album, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking through it. SZA, Party Next Door, Chief Keef. Oh, there it is. Sexy Red, Rich. I'm not even gonna finish the name of this song. I'll just leave it at Rich. Song 20 on the album.
Or Rich Baby Daddy?
Yeah, Drake featuring SZA and Sexy Red. Probably gonna be decent. SZA might carry it. We saw the song released before the entire album. That was a pretty good one. But any different style of music for just daily listening, not pre-gaming?
Yeah. I got into country music. It's like a little odd, but ended up going to a Luke Combs concert this summer. Enjoyed it. It's just some good music.
Now, and Lil Tecca coming to the Strand in November. Have you listened to his new album and interested in going to that concert?
I am not. I have not listened to Lil Tecca since say about 8th grade.
All right. So we're stuck back when Ransom came out. I mean, it's the same album every time, pretty much. Lil Tecca has never sounded different on a beat, but at least he's not switching it up and messing it up like the Baby and Drake. I mean, both of these guys continue switching their flows, and no one wants that. Tim, any thoughts on the Lil Tecca concert? Will you pop out to the Strand in Providence? I heard tickets only about $30 for the floor, $40 for the mezzanine. Is that going to get Tim Yeen out and about in Providence?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't even listen to Lil Tecca like that. Maybe it's like Ransom, but $30? Low key, might be a steal. The only question is, do I got to work on that day? And two, do I care enough about Lil Tecca to, I mean, the question is, do I even want to pay the $30? It's like party animals. I'd rather buy party animals and go to a Lil Tecca concert.
Another concert while we're here. NLE Choppa and Sexy Red heading down to URI, I believe, soon. Ace, are you going to be there?
I will not.
Oh, I don't know.
I will not.
It's looking like a poppin' concert over there in URI's campus, Tim. I'm sure you're going to be there.
I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to be there. I don't even know why they want to be in URI. I'm just saying. I mean, that's kind of a random place in, like, where is it? Kingstown? Like, they want to go to Kingstown to perform?
Well, I'm sure, Tim, you'd rather see them at Dean College. What were your thoughts on the Dean College visit yesterday?
It was good. Reaffirm some of the things that were already shown when we went there this summer with me, you, and your mother.
All right. There's a Gillette Stadium tour coming up for Dean College, getting some free advertising. October 27th, a Friday. I'm pretty sure there's a game that day. Not for football, though. So, Ace, if you want to join us on our trip to Gillette Stadium, take a tour of Dean College after, you're more than welcome.
All right. Yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know.
Yeah, we're probably going to cancel the podcast on that day, too, because we're probably not going to be there unless you want to do your little carpool karaoke thing in the car.
I don't know. We might either do that or do it on Friday. Or, do it on Wednesday if we have to. It's going to be an interesting journey if we decide to go down that route. Tim, what do you have to get off your chest right now? It's been a rough and tumble week to be a Thunderbolts fan. Just let it loose here. In the 32nd minute, heading on 33. Only the diehards are here, Tim. No one will hear you. Just get it off your chest now and get it out to the world. What's in the thoughts and mind of Tim Yeen?
I'm not... There's a lot of things I want to say, but I'm going to keep it a buck. I mean, I think y'all are playing hard. Y'all are playing good. As long as you get the skill over, I think I can survive another week. Obviously, I'm not. I mean, we're already a month into this. I'm not going to quit now. I mean, the reason why I joined is so I can cover all you guys, so I can, cover all my friends, to get to know people on a personal level, more on a personal basis. That's the entire reason why I joined in the first place back in COVID year, because I had no friends. I was moving in from Providence and back in 8th grade, and entering COVID wasn't going to get any better. So I'm going to, like you said, Ace, I'm going to continue to thug it out.
Ace, I'll give you the same opportunity. We're getting late in this one. There's not going to be too many who stick it out and hear what you're about to say, but anything you have to get off your chest this season or anything you want to say right here, this is your platform to say it.
I don't know, just that I've been working so hard this whole summer. Like, you can see the Instagram, like just working throughout the summer with all the not all the Saint coaches, but Central coach Alex Cortellessa, and just working out with him throughout the summer. So it was like great experience, great to meet all the really good athletes over there. Yeah, just pushing each other to work hard every single day in, day out, only having Tuesdays off, Saturdays to rest, then Sundays playing breakthrough. Yeah.
All right.
want the season to go well.
Yeah. That's all our hopes. I'm sure we got. I'm pretty sure I just lost track of everything I had in my head. Tim, let me pass it back to you.
All right. Jazz, hop on Cold War sometime. I mean, we already got a full squad, but we don't have a equal squad for 3v3s. So if y'all want to hop on that, you're more than happy to. I'm more than happy and ready to cook you. I'm more than happy to show you some skill. I'm more than happy to, if you play Modern Warfare 3, I'm more than happy to show you what. Dang, when's the first time? I gotta remember now. So, past 13, 14 years, maybe even 15 years of my experience.
Well, I think that'd be even less impressive than you beating me in Madden. I've never even touched a Call of Duty in my life. So, if we don't have anything left to cover on the podcast today, we'd like to thank you, Ace, for joining us on the program in our 4th episode.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, appreciate it, Ace. I hope you have a hell of a game out there.
Thank you.
All right, so episode 4 looks to be in the books. 36 minutes down in the green room here outside of Mr. LeBanca's classroom. Thank you for listening. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, sub, pay us, do whatever to support the program. And we'll see you in the next one.
Get that dollar bill, y'all.